We are now joined by Chef Hugo Lee from Trattoria Divina. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now we have some exciting stuff to talk about today, but one of the things that we were discussing a little bit before the show is how you remain inspired as a chef. And tell us a little bit about that.
Well, if you want to look for a new experience, you're always willing to try different fish, different texture, different sauces, so you don't get bored from the traditional Italian.
Yeah, that's so important to, you think about the consistency of a restaurant and always having something from the menu, but a special is really where it's at for you.
Yeah, I get excited to create and I feel motivated. It's like doctors, they always look for new disease. I'm looking for new products.
Right, right. So what do we have today?
Well, today we're going to have a pan-seared black grouper. This is going to be nested on top of roasted golden beets, sauté leeks, mushrooms, and finish it with a pomegranate sauce.
Now, you've been making this dish with a different type of fish.
Yes, Ivory King salmon, which is
Ivory King salmon,
which is a white salmon.
White salmon. This is 1% of salmon?
Less than 1% of the population of salmon is white salmon.
And of course you don't have any more of it.
No.
Completely sold out.
Yes. I got a source that can provide me, so I had to order it, and in case they get it, they will ship it to me.
Ah.
Because whenever they cut the salmon, they doesn't even know it's white or red.
That is the most interesting thing, that even as they catch the fish, they're not even going to know if it's white salmon until they actually cut it and clean it.
Yes.
Unbelievable. So how are we going about this today? Talk to me.
Today we're going to get a black grouper, fresh, local.
And what are you doing there? What is that?
That's a Calgarian spice.
Okay.
So we're going to sear it.
Pan-seared.
Pan-seared.
With a little bit of olive oil?
A little bit of olive oil. I got it hit because, the time here is expensive. And then on the other side, we're going to do a little bit of roasted garlic. I like to do the garlic a little chopped, rough, so in case that you don't like to eat it, you can put it on the side.
Pull it to the side. That's brilliant.
So,
the garlic is always one of those things that it gets the juices going. It makes me hungry smelling garlic.
Yeah, all the smell and everything,
It's beautiful.
So when you got the garlic golden brown, we're gonna put the leeks.
Now, tell me about your choice of using leeks. That's an interesting vegetable.
Well, when I'm looking on flavors, I'm always look to have earthy, a little sweet, earthy, salty. I'm always looking to mix different flavors. I don't know, concentrate on one flavor only.
Yeah, it also has a nice texture, when you're biting it.
Yes. So we got some forest mushrooms. I'm gonna mix into the leeks.
Now, how do you select your mushrooms?
Well, whatever is on season. Seasons year round, but sometimes you got shiitake mushrooms, you got morel, chanterelle, so that's why my source I'm always looking. I'm
always
going to
looking.
every single store looking.
He's always on the hunt for new and exciting ingredients.
You can see how many people look me in the store,
Yes.
They look at me in the store, it's like, what are you doing today? They ask me so many questions, which
So it's not unusual for someone to come in and just say, Chef, feed me.
Yeah. No, they always look at me on the store and ask me what's going to be special. I say, I'm picking up right now.
Yeah.
So sometimes they like, go get those leeks or get those beets. So
they know that you'll cut it. So you have relationships with all of your vendors who know that you might be looking for something a little different or interesting.
And when people come to the restaurant, they always ask for something different, and we're always willing to do it for them.
Yeah, this smells so good.
Okay. So what I do with the beets have been roasted as well.
Ah, so they were roasted first.
Yeah, they've been roasted and then I sear them. So when you sear them, you get a little bit of a crunch to it.
Ah.
They're not saggy.
You can do so much with beets.
Yes, you can do a salad,
Cold, hot, I mean, they're really an amazing vegetable. And the colors of this, they're just absolutely beautiful the way they come together. And you were saying those are forest mushrooms?
Forest mushrooms, yes. And these forest mushrooms, what I picked today for today's show, it has shiitake, cremini, and white mala. So
Yum, so it's a little mixture.
A little mixture.
And tell me the name of that spice again?
Calgarian spice.
Calgarian spice.
Yes. So now we're gonna plate it. You can see the sear on the scallop.
Oh, that's so Beautiful. I can't wait to taste this. And now you all are located. Tell us where we can find you.
We're on 33 Office Park Plaza. It's next to Harris Theater.
Yes. And this has been 4 years for you being head chef there, right?
Yes, I came from California to open this place.
On kind of a magic adventure.
Well, I'm always looking for something different. And that's what we're known by. Always had something crazy. No, we're not a traditional Italian.
Yes.
We twist everything, got different taste to it. And we can finish it with the
and
pomegranate.
And tell us about a pomegranate sauce. Tell us exactly what goes into that.
What we do, we get some pomegranate juice, we reduce it, let the sugar burn out, and put a little cornstarch to thicken it. And
it doesn't look like it's very heavy. It looks like it's actually very, very light.
Yes, it's very light, and when people's watching their weight, you can see vegetables.
And this plate just looks absolutely beautiful. The greens and the reds, the complements of the color, and the way that just blends right in with the fish, it just looks gorgeous.
And then you got the earthy of the mushrooms,
Yes.
And the beets and the sweet of the pomegranate.
The texture of the leeks.
Texture of the leeks.
Fantastic. Do I get to taste it?
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful.
Give it a spoon.
That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Make sure that you take it, you're going to want to try this out. Trattoria Divina. Check out Chef Hugo Lee as soon as possible. You don't want to miss this.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.